Coach, obviously derbies don't come this often and of course easily, and it's going to be a derby against Chicken this coming weekend. What have been the processes within the backyard of Bulawayo Chiefs?
Yeah, I think it's about mental strength, especially on these derbies, because these boys, they come from the same hoods. Some of them have played together in different clubs, but all in all, we're going to be fighting for 3 points. That's all, and that's what we've been telling the boys during the week training sessions, that it's a time we collect maximum points. But obviously, with these derbies, it's mind games.
And obviously, the two sets of teams come in with a largely transformed personnel in terms of players. Chicken have only 2 points from the 4 games that they've played. Would you say that 7th position where they are, they might be wanting to get the first set of points from you?
Yeah. You remember 2015, I think, Chicken were the champions, and for the past seasons they've been doing very well, maybe in top 4. And from what we've seen in terms of their personnel, they are trying, and they really want to push maybe for championship this season. But I think for the past games maybe which we have played and which they've played, we all try maybe to get the form of winning, and I think every team wants to win. And tomorrow's game, Sunday's game, will come as one of those games where maybe we just want to cross the bridge.
And just coming through from or rather smarting from a 2-1 defeat to FC Platinum, where you scored first. How much of positives do you read into that game, that your boys were able to draw first blood, and what could have eventually happened that they surrendered the 3 points?
Yeah, that's one game maybe which I wouldn't want to talk about much, because we were in control of the game. Our game plan and strategies worked for us for about 20 minutes or so, up until we had some forced substitutions through injuries of Deco and Mkolo. That's where everything collapsed. But we had so many positives, because even in the second half we came hard and came strong, but a lot of chances we missed, which is my worry, because we're creating chances. And I think by now they understand how much we want them to play, because I believe in attacking football. So we're creating so many chances, which I think if we can convert those chances, I think we'll win a lot of games.
Talking of Deco and Nkolo, from those injuries, would they be ready for the game against Chicken?
Yeah, I think they trained yesterday and today, and I think they can be ready for Sunday's game.
Talking of goals, you're saying you're creating chances and you're not scoring. It looks like it's a disease in the country where goals are not coming. What's happening, Coach?
I think it's about the details, football details. With the promotion relegation of our football, I think somehow the football fathers up there should maybe come up with a plan which will not force coaches to go on shortcuts. Because if I look at these things, the development of players from the grassroots, from juniors, is not that good. Because when you are there in the Premier League, you are there to fight relegation. You don't want to be relegated. Instead of maybe having a long-term development or long-term project, especially in terms of these academies, whereby maybe we have an academy which only deals with strikers, we have an academy which deals with goalkeepers. But look, everyone now is thinking about money. Whoever is having an academy is just thinking about producing 1 or 2 players so that they move up. But I think the details are not followed well, because we're having players who are not complete players. We need time. Football needs time. If you look all these other clubs which are successful, look at Sundowns. They started around 1998 building that empire. So we need time. But now in our local league or our clubs in Zimbabwe, we have got short-term goals, whereby you just want to have a sharp or complete players maybe within a season or 2. But I think we need 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10 years maybe to produce quality. I think that is what is lacking, because now look, it's now a disease. We're creating chances, but now the coach only plays a role of making sure that these players get to scoring zones. But scoring now, is a skill. It has to be in the player. So you can't get in there and score for the player. But what is important is we have complete players in our league.